The news that matters the most is the one that hits close to home. When disasters strike, we are there to inform you. When the bullets are flying, we tell you who's shooting and why. Reporting on your victories, your health, your money, your security, your past, present, and future. We are interested in telling the stories of creativity, hard work, and resilience that you are known for. That is our job. This is my job. My name is Victor Muyakane, and it's my honor to bring you this news this way every Thursday night on the Home of Untold Stories.
Katika majengo haya, hapa ndipo sheria zinapotungwa na zinapopakuliwa. Nitakuletea viongozi mbalimbali, mirengo mbalimbali, wote kwa pamoja wakipika na kupakua. Tutawapa nafasi kuweza kuangazia changamoto na mafanikio ya ugatuzi katika ukumbi wa siasa kila siku ya Jumanne kuanzia saa 1 kamili na kuendelea.
Toka eneo hili la Naivasha kwenye kaunti 032, gatuzi la Nakuru.
Kutoka kaunti ya Elgeyo Marakwet, kaunti 028.
Nikiripotia runinga ya TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Wajir.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Turukana.
Kwa matukio yote yanayojiri katika kaunti hii 012.
Kutoka kaunti
Good afternoon, and thank you for keeping it your Home of Untold Stories TV47. Now, this is News Now, which starts right now with the highlights. King Charles III and Queen Camilla fly back to the UK through Mombasa. President William Ruto chairs cabinet meeting in Mombasa. And floods wreak havoc in Meru as tens of residents are displaced. Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Grace Korea Kanja. Now, King Charles III and Queen Camilla have concluded their 4-day visit to Kenya. The two departed for the UK this afternoon from the Moi International Airport in Mombasa. The British monarch and his entourage were bid farewell by President William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua earlier in the day. The king toured the Mombasa Memorial Cathedral and also met faith leaders in the Women's Chapel. And President William Ruto has today chaired a cabinet meeting in Mombasa. The agenda of today's meeting is still unknown. Ruto has previously chaired similar meetings in Nyeri and Kisumu counties. More than 100 families in Meru County have been rendered homeless following heavy rains that continue to pound the area. This has forced majority of the residents to move to higher grounds to ensure safety. Tigania East County Commissioner Faith Murage has urged the residents to be on the lookout for flash floods. This comes just a day after a 40-year-old man was swept by the floods as he was heading home. Residents now want the government to provide relief food, especially to the affected children.
Vile mvua ilianza kunyesha kitu saa 6 usiku ikaendelea mpaka asubuhi. Kuamka kitu kama saa 8 hivi nikaona nyumba karibu sote siko karibu kuloa maji.
Kutoka last week maji naingia kwa maboma. Sasa ile maji imeingia kwa maboma unahamia kwa jirani yule yako karibu. Maji nawafuata mpaka huko.
Sisema tumewaletea chochote, okay? Mimi nimekuja kujionea na macho yangu, mmeona nimechukua lot of videos, a lot of photos. Tumechukua majina hapa because kitu ya kwanza tunajua mumehamia kwa majirani, sio? Huko kwa majirani umehamia, una chakula umepeleka huko.
Right time that the funds that were set for the El Nino preparedness should come in place and they try to help these people because also utarealize hata mahali tunaongea mambo ya maji kunahitaji diversions. I don't know whether that money is still applicable to do such because now we need a permanent solution about this.
Cracks continue to emerge in the Kiambu County Assembly after a section of MCAs threw their weight behind Kiambu County Governor Kimani Wamatangi, saying that there is no need of impeaching him. The recent development comes just a day after a different faction of MCAs, led by Limuru East MCA Macharia Kawamboi, issued a stern warning to Governor Wamatangi. They demanded that the governor swiftly constitute his government, warning of an impending impeachment motion if he fails to comply within 21 days. Elsewhere, Kamenu Ward Representative Peter Mburu has urged external forces to refrain from meddling in the Assembly's affairs.
And let Kimani Wamatangi to work for the people of Kiambu.
Do you have the number?
We have the elected members of the County Assembly, 60 of us. We have the 36 members that are elected, and I know we have the number. 60 of us, we are in support of Governor Kimani Wamatangi.
Thank you. You individuals we are suspecting to be the schemers behind this destabilization of the County Assembly of Kiambu. We will not mention names, but we definitely know them. The biggest problem we are having in the county government of Kiambu is external influence, external pressure that are coming from all quarters. We have other politicians, we have contractors, we have brokers, we have people with a lot of interest that are bringing this issue of instability in the County Assembly of Kiambu.
Now, Kenya's war on terror is set to be greatly enhanced following the commencement of the review of the national strategy to counter violent and extremism across the country in the wave of renewed threats caused by emerging global terrorist threats. The move, spearheaded by the National Counter-Terrorism Center, will see all counties through the county engagement forums undertake a comprehensive review that seeks to repeal some of the sections in the document drafted in 2016 to give more power to security agencies and deal effectively with terror threats facing the country. National Counter-Terrorism Center Director General Dr. Roslyn Nyawera says that there was need for the country to create more resilience to stop the manifestation of violent extremism.
I think from where we sit, like I said, Kenya does not act in isolation. We are well connected geopolitically, so it is like, you know, these advices are not coming because there's a threat in Kenya. It is because of the nature of what is happening globally that people must be alert. And so even for us, we have to be alert, not because there's a specific threat, but because we know that the people that plan to do harm to our society are also not sleeping, so we also can't afford to sleep. So yes, we take them seriously, but we don't want it to cause fear. We just want people to be alert and to know that when terrorists call for fights, for attacks, that we also have to be careful. Even when they happen elsewhere, like I said, the spaces have shrunk. We also have to be alert in this country and be careful and look at our surroundings and be, if we see something, then we have to say something. If we see something suspicious, it's important that we say something about it.
Laikipia County, we are talking of, we have so many tribes in Laikipia County. Practically all the tribes in Kenya are habited in Laikipia County, the Pokot, the Samburu, the Masai, all of one, everyone is in Laikipia County. So we have serious program in terms of inclusivity. We have serious program in terms of peaceful coexistence. And some of these things are coming in handy to ensure at least we protect and prevent extreme violence. I cannot also forget about the economic point of view on what we are doing like Laikipia County to ensure at least our people feel to be part and parcel of Laikipia in terms of the programs we have at hand.
Now, in a bid to avert accidents during these festive season, the Police Traffic Department has launched road safety campaigns across the country. Speaking during a meeting with PSV operators in Embu, Deputy Traffic Commandant Gifenalis Barasa observed that most accidents that occur during the festive season are caused by careless driving. Barasa urged border operators to acquire licenses before embarking on the lucrative business, which is popular among the youth.
Naitwa Gifenalis Barasa. I'm the Deputy Commandant Traffic. You are aware that we are headed towards a Christmas session, that is Christmas festivities. And from the past, we have seen that the number of accidents around this time normally increases. So that is why we have come to do road safety awareness to the general public. That includes the drivers, the motorcycle riders, the boarders, and the general public who use the roads. We even had the owners of driving schools. They are operating well with our officers. So that is why we have come to at least give them the morale to work. Kama kawaida silawaumu sana, lakini sote tumeona boarders wengi wamehusika kwa hii accidents nyingi, kwa sababu pengine wengine wao wanaanza kutumia pikipiki bila kupitia kwa driving schools, so they may not have the knowledge about the roads.
And the county government of Nyandarua is committed towards documenting Nyandarua-rich cultural heritage as a way of boosting the tourism sector. According to County Secretary Frank Kanja Mushina, the move will see cultural heritage centers established to serve as repositories of traditional artifacts, historical documents, and oral narratives passed down through generations. The county secretary noted that the county has brought on board the Kenya National Commission for UNESCO to help identify key heritage areas for documentation to help in developing a tourism circuit across the county.
Nyandarua, so that we can identify the heritage documentation and areas that we can document, so that we can help ourselves later on to fulfill the mandate and the manifesto of the governor on having the circuit, which we intend to have the circuit from Kenyahwe, going through the caves at Geta, going through Happy Valley, and then Olokalau and Lake Orobosot, and also the Friends of Kinagopra 2 in Mulogaro.
I'm here because we are working on a program, a UNESCO program called Memory of the World. And Memory of the World seeks to identify and preserve authentic, irreplaceable documentary heritage for purposes of preservation.
Now, a somber mood engulfed Mwingi area, Kitui County, following the burial of an 11-year-old girl who died after she was bitten by a black mamba snake. It is reported that the girl succumbed while being rushed to Embu Level 4 Hospital. While addressing mourners at the burial, Tharaka Ward MCA Mutengi Ndangara urged the National Assembly to review the Snakebite Compensation Act.
Bunge yetu kuu ya Kenya mwaka wa 2019, wakati seneti ilikuwa inafanya review ya mambo ya wale wanyama ambao wananchi wanafaa kuwa compensated. Wakati seneti ilitengeneza hiyo sheria ya marekebisho kwa KWS, sheria ilienda ikatoa sheria ya kuweza kupea fidia wale watu ambao wameuliwa na nyoka. Na manake hii leo niko hapa kwa familia ya msichana wa miaka 11 ambaye nyoka aina ya black mamba aliingia kwa hii boma, na mama akajaribu kupambana na huyo nyoka, manake ni nyoka hatari sana. Akaingia kwa watoto, mama akapambana na nyoka, akakimbia kwa nyumba, akatoa mtoto mmoja, lakini nyoka black mamba akauma mtoto wa miaka 11 na akafariki. Na kwa hivyo ninataka kutoa wito kwa serikali, manake hii ni mfano wa familia nyingi hapa nchini Kenya ambapo watu wengi wamepoteza, ama watoto wengi na watu wamepoteza maisha kwa sababu ya nyoka aina ya black mamba na nyoka wengine. Ninatoa wito kwa bunge letu la Kenya, wabunge tafadhali rudisheni sheria ile ya kuhakikisha kwamba watu ambao wameuliwa na nyoka wamekwisha kufindiwa.
My goodness, really unfortunate. There are condolences to the family of the 11-year-old girl. Moving on, learning was paralyzed at the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University of Science and Technology campus in Siaya town as students held a protest over runaway insecurity at the campus. The students barricaded the Bondo Awelo Road as they demanded the institution's administration to seek for services of new security guards, alleging that the existing ones could be colluding with thugs to terrorize students. According to them, cases of insecurity have been rampant within the area for the last 3 months, where many students have been robbed. They have called on the police to act in ensuring their safety in school.
We were attacked in our hostels. Our boys rescued us, and then the person was released by the security. We want the security to be changed.
We are here today is because yesterday some goons entered the female hostels and they were interrogating the students, trying to take those students unexpectedly. We fought with them as comrades, and we arrested most of them. One of them whom we arrested, we gave to the watchman, and then the watchman is releasing this culprit before at 5:30, and we agreed that at 6 a.m. we are coming to take that culprit to main campus so that interrogation can be done. Want to see if the watchmen here are always in a deal, in a coordination with these people who do attack us. We are losing so many things.
Now, members of parliament have been urged to intervene in the secondary school fees crisis and avert the intended proposal to increase fees by the Kenya Schools Head Association. The association wants fees increased after the national government reduced school capitation owing to what it claimed was an increase of students from 3.9 million to 4.2 million this year. According to Machakos Deputy Governor Francis Mwangangi, the proposal by Kenya Schools Head Association to hike school fees would adversely affect the poor Kenyans who are facing harsh economic times.
Now, mzazi wewe ndiye utakuwa sasa unalipa. Ile pesa serikali imekuwa ikilipa ni kama haitapeana kutoka mwaka ujao. I think before our National Assembly goes on December recess, it is my humble submission. There is someone, Minister for Finance, Minister for Education, and they are taken for us. Ikiwa mzazi ndiye atalipa na taxation ndio hiyo imewekwa huko juu, massive number of students will miss what is basic, and that is education, which is a birthright. As far as our constitution is concerned, education is a right, and let the government not take that aspect from our young ones. It's very critical.
Moving on, the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights has called for parties involved in non-felony cases to seek alternative dispute resolution in a bid to decongest prisons in the country. Speaking at the Rumuruti Medium Prison, Noreen Wewa, an advocate at the KNCHR Nyandarua and Laikipia chapter, said that most cases could be resolved without some people going to jail. The majority of the inmates in the facility, which is yet to establish the women's wing, are land dispute offences. Wewa said that offenders have for a long time been unable to appeal their cases due to lack of awareness of their rights.
The issues on delay in availing the court proceedings when they request. Other issues include delay in getting hearing dates. They're complaining they're getting dates that for example, right now, someone was complaining they get dates in January, some in February, the hearing dates. So they were requesting the courts if they can get earlier dates As a commission, Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, we actually advocate for ADR in cases that warrant, especially the cases that are not felonies. Yes, we encourage the parties involved to settle the matter out of court if possible.
Tutakuwa na ujasiri hata kama wenzetu ambao rumandisi ambao bado wanaendelea na kesi wakienda pale kwa elimu ambayo tumepatiwa, tutaweza kuwa na juhudi na courage ya kuuliza maswali pale mbele. Kwa kuwa wengine wetu wanaogopa wanapofika kotini kuuliza maswali. Wengine wetu hawajui Kiswahili, wengine wetu wanaongea ni mother tongue, lakini kupitia human right leo wametupatia ujasiri ambaye hata mtu akienda pale anaweza jielezea na kusimama na haki ya kuwa ako na haki ya kutenda jambo. Kotini mtu anaenda pale, unapata judge anaongea Kizungu, saa zingine anaongea polepole. Unapotaka kuuliza, unapotaka kuinuka kuuliza, unakuta hausikii yale maneno anayeyasema, kwa kuwa anaongea ni kama anajiongelesha yeye mwenyewe. Tungependa hiyo submission ndio wakati mtu anahukumiwa unajua ni kesi gani ama ni mahali gani ambapo kwa statement imekuchika. Hiyo submission inaweza kuelekeza ujiondoe katika kesi na ujue ni ukweli.
To Murang'a County now, where police have launched a manhunt for a local businessman suspected to be behind the manufacturing and selling of illicit brew in Kahuro sub-county. This comes after police impounded a consignment of 680 liters of ethanol and liquor manufacturing equipment in a residential house where brewing of illicit liquor was being done. Leading the security team, Murang'a County Commissioner Patrick Mukuria said they have arrested 2 people who were found in the house. Mukuria noted that the seizure of the ethanol together with equipment which were used to manufacture illicit brew was a big boost towards the war against illicit brew.
As far as this matter is concerned, we have been looking for one suspect who is connected to the consignment that was impounded yesterday at night. And I would like to tell you who this suspect is, because it's no longer a secret. He has put the lives of many Kenyans in jeopardy. Many youths cannot be able to plan their day because in the morning they are getting cheap alcohol from the joints that he operates. And to be very specific, he has around 19 joints within one sub-county. That one can tell you the magnitude of the money damage that he is causing to the members of the public. And this suspect is none other than Peter Ndwati Arudhi.
Juzi tarehe 30 ni jana tukapata habari kwamba sasa ameleta ile tuna suspect kuwa ethanol lita 680 680 liters ambao iko na value ya karibu 1500. Kwa hivyo tunasema hii vita tunaendelea na tunataka kutoa onyo kwa wale ambao wanaendelea kukoroga hii pombe, sababu wanachanganya visivyo. Tunataka kuambia kwamba wanahatarisha maisha ya watu wetu.
Institutions of higher learning have been urged to set up innovation funds to support students as they seek to commercialize their research and innovations. Dons say even though they support students to come up with unique innovations, lack of funding has seen such innovations not scaled up to the commercial level. This comes as the KCA University finalized on their second Innovation Week that was held to exhibit innovations that will lead to groundbreaking solutions to address socio-economic challenges.
Together, a fund that is meant to support and spur and catalyze innovations and also ensure that our innovation hubs are operational. And we are asking partners and sponsors and stakeholders to support the initiatives by KCA University in growing research, innovation, and commercialization of research outputs.
It would be a great help if the government will step in and offer maybe incubation services or other funding services to these particular innovators so that they could take their product to the next level.
the world of sports now, and the Chapper Dimba football tournament heads to Bomet and Nakuru counties this weekend for inter-county finals, and a total of 16 teams from South and Central Rift will battle it out for a chance to participate in the Rift Valley Regional Finals scheduled for the 11th and 12th November in Nakuru. Tomorrow the action will be at Silibwet Stadium in Bomet, where Kabianga High School from Kericho will take on Ololunga FC from Narok in the boys' opening match. In another match, the regional defending champions Laser Hill Academy from Kajiado will be aiming for nothing but victory when they face off against the home team Kamungei, the girls category. The recently crowned Kajiado County champions Tembea FC prepare to go head-to-head with the Blue Hills team from Kericho, while Meswondo from Bomet FC will take on All Melil Secondary School from Narok County. The top teams in each group in both the boys and girls categories will advance to the regional finals, joining the already qualified Wieta Girls, Itigo Girls, Ndura Sports and Pask Langa FC. Joel Embiid scored a game-high 28 points, 13 rebounds and 7 assists as Philadelphia's 76ers secured a 114-99 victory over Toronto Raptors in the NBA Round 4 fixture played at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. 76ers dominated.
The news that matters the most is the one that hits close to home. When disasters strike, we are there to inform you. When the bullets are flying, we tell you who's shooting and why. Reporting on your victories, your health, your money, your security, your past, present, and future. We are interested in telling the stories of creativity, hard work, and resilience that you are known for.
That is our job. This is my job. My name is Victor Moyakane, and it's my honor to bring you this news this way every Thursday night on the Home of Untold Stories.
Katika majengo haya, hapa ndipo sheria zinapotungwa na zinapopakuliwa. Nitakuletea viongozi mbalimbali, mirengo mbalimbali, wote kwa pamoja wakipika na kupakua. Tutawapa nafasi kuweza kuangazia changamoto na mafanikio ya ugatuzi katika ukumbi wa siasa kila siku ya Jumanne kuanzia saa 1 kamili na kuendelea.
Toka eneo hili la Naivasha kwenye kaunti 032, gatuzi la Nakuru.
Toka kaunti ya Elgeyo Marakwet, kaunti 028.
Nikiripotia runinga ya